My name is Josh, and welcome to my TED Talk. I just want to take a moment and sit out here real quick. It's beautiful out here. There's a lot of people outside, um, so if you hear something in the background, that's why. But I couldn't make that an excuse to not come out here and make this video. I want to make content. I've always wanted to make content my whole life. This is almost like a this is like a coming out video. This is like I'm coming out the closet of insecurities and procrastination, just everything that I don't like in my life. I've always been a very creative person. I've always loved storytelling. I've always loved recording things. I've always loved really just getting something that's in my head and just making it real life. That's always what's been my passion. And growing up, I knew that was what I wanted to do. I knew that content is what was made for me. Even today, I wake up and all I'm thinking about is what I'm doing in a content format. Like when I'm going to bed or when I am brushing my teeth, I feel like I'm making tutorials in my head. When I am going places or when I am going on a vacation, I always feel like there's like an imaginary camera and I'm like, all right guys, this is what we're going to do next. And as cringy as it may sound, that's just how I've always been. And I feel like there's been two things that have always held me back from wanting to do content for real. First one is obviously how people are going to think of me. I feel like nowadays people are so quick to judge, but I also feel like it's just all perspective because yes, posting things might be a little cringy. Yes, picking up a camera and making content can and probably will be cringy at first. But do you look at your favorite content creators? Do you look at people who have millions of views and think that's corny? What they're doing is not cool? No. And the reason that you think that is because they've blown up and they obviously have shown that they can do this for a living, that they can do this professionally. But almost every single one of them were once in my shoes right now. Nobody started with 1 million followers, and I bet you a majority of them also got some hate. I bet you that a lot of them were scared at first, and I bet you that a lot of their friends might have thought they're corny, might have thought they're weird, might have thought they're cringy, but guess what? They don't think that no more. People look at them as cool. People look at them as professional now. And I think that the second reason I've never done it is just procrastination. Like, I feel like I've always had these ideas. I'll write them down sometimes. I'll plan them out. And then I'll just won't do them. I'll be lazy. And honestly, that's something that making this video, I am really confronting up front. And making this public is really just my declaration of, like, I'm going to war. Like, I'm going to defeat this. I'm going to defeat this thing that's held me back for so long. And it's not just content either. I've always had like hobbies and interests and sometimes even people that like I'm interested in like getting to know or interested in learning a new skill. And a lot of the times I just don't do it. Like I get lazy and I just don't do it. It is currently July 27th, 2026. And from this point forward, I will be taking all content seriously because I am now realizing that this is something I actually want to do. And why not give it a shot? Why not put my all into it? What is the worst that can happen? Maybe I figure out it's not for me. Maybe I figure out that it is cringy. Maybe I figured out that this isn't the path that I should take in life. But worst case scenario, I learn a few skills. I learn something new about myself. Maybe I'll even meet some new people. Make some new connections. I'm going to try to push myself to really just do whatever I can to push out content. I mean, what does 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a week really mean to you? You're going to spend those 5 hours maybe sleeping, maybe on the game, but why not put those hours into something that I've genuinely always been interested in, always wanted to do, and just see what it turns out, you know? So, this is me humbling myself, coming out and just saying this publicly. This is what I want to do, and I'm not afraid to do it no more. And I'm going to put my all into it. Fuck what anybody says. Nobody cares anyways. You know, like, majority of you are probably going to see this video and just move on. You probably won't even remember my face again if you don't know me personally. So, we'll see how this goes. But I'm definitely going to come back to this video and hold myself accountable. And if this motivated anyone else, I hope you can do the same. and maybe even make something similar. Thank you guys for joining my tech talk. Hopefully you got something from it, and hopefully I did too. And hopefully we look back at this as the start of something special.